Hey, welcome back, and we got another deck profile for you. What is your name and what'd you place and what'd you play?
My name's Hayden, and I got second at the Fayetteville Regional, and I played Ishizu Tears.
All right, let's get this deck profile early on the format.
I played 3 Sheeran, 3 Hovness, 3 Murley, 2 Rhino. I played 3 Medora, 3 Keldo, 3 Yugioh, and 3 Kelbeck. All of them. And then 3 Magnamut, and then 2 Druid Swarm. And that was all the monsters I played. I didn't play Herald or Diviner. 3 Field Spell, 1 Terraforming, 1 Upstart, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Heartbeat, 1 Scream, and then 2 Talents. And that was all the spells. And then the only traps were 1 Crown, 1 Sleep. And that was the whole main deck, 40 cards, 39.
39 with Upstart.
Yeah. And then we'll start with this card, Beatrice, because it was Beatrice Turbo basically. So I played Beatrice, Redoer, Dweller, and if the links Dark, Elf, Sprint, Phoenix, and Underworld Goddess.
You want to turn those around?
Oh yeah. And then for the fusions, 2 Kit Kolos, 1 Reclose, 1 Kaleido, 1 Mud Dragon, 1 Dragosphelia, 1 Garura. Pretty standard there.
All right, you want to show any of the side of your side deck?
Yeah. Side deck was pretty generic. 3 Even Links is the best one. 3 Droplet. 3 Super Poly. 3 Dark Roller. The second Heartbeat, and then the 2 Time cards, because I expected to go into time a few times. And that was the whole deck.
All right. So, the question kind of becomes, how did you feel about the deck, and how did it really perform for you?
I mean, it worked perfectly. I felt like in control every time. Because like the cards that counter my deck are like really just the bestial monsters, and everyone was playing them, so I would just like, my goal was to make Dweller, because I expected to play the mirror match, so my goal was to make Dweller and then start before I milled anything, and then mill my whole deck and use all my effects afterwards. So I would end up milling their Magnamotes in their deck and then summon them back and use their own Magnamotes to get mine, and that felt really strong the whole day.
You kind of mentioned it was kind of like playing Beatrice Turbo.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you want to explain that a little bit more? Like, was it going with the fusions and with the Bestials kind of thing? Like that weird...
Yeah, it just does everything, like, because it's any card in your deck, so it's so many options, and it gets to trigger twice, so like I would triple tack, take their Magnamotes, and make Garura, and then make Beatrice that way, and then, or I would just like take their Druid Swarms that I would mill, and then overlay them for my Beatrice, and then while it's under Beatrice, they can't search during end phase, because sometimes they just play 1. Or Beatrice can send Scream to search the crime that you don't get access easily. Or it's just like the last fusion name that you didn't get to. And then it's also an interruption on your opponent's turn and lets you do whatever you want on your opponent's turn basically and play it. I mean, it was the best card, and I summoned it every duel. Okay. I think every duel, because it was the most powerful card, it felt like, the whole time.
Just the pure access it gives you. Yeah. Is there anything in particular that you would change in the future, or did you feel like it was pretty solid and there's nothing you could really think about?
I maybe not the talents, and maybe I would play like another Scream and another trap card, and just or another Rhino Heart, and just max on the names, because really the best cards are the tier cards and the Ishizu cards, and you just want to see like multiples of those in your hands. That's why I didn't play Herald or Diviner, because like I mean,
It's neat. It adds a
it's
higher ceiling,
cute,
but it's not
like,
necessarily.
Herald's only really good like going second or against Shifter or Dweller, and that doesn't happen every time. And it's just like it makes some hands worse. So I didn't want to ever make my hands worse. I just wanted to play all the good cards.
Is that also why you also only played the 2 Rhino Heart?
Yeah, I actually wish I would have played 3 just because you want to open it every time. It's never bad, like, because I was trying to make Dweller, so you can just shear in, discard the Rhino Heart, and start your turn with Dweller, and then activate one of your Ishizu cards afterwards, and then access your whole deck afterwards. And they don't have enough cards to play through it. And then with my deck is, if they are playing the Bastiles, then they're going to get punished by that because I'm going to make Beatrice. And then they never play through Beatrice, usually.
Okay.
I wish I would have played Night Sword Serpent.
Yeah, for the extra 4.
For the Beatrice to summon sometimes.
Yeah. The extra 4 comes up.
I tested it. It just seemed a little too extra, so I cut it out. The side, I wish I would have played Cosmics somewhere instead of maybe the 3rd Super Poly or something. Somewhere Cosmics probably.
Probably better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you have any shout outs in particular for anybody?
Yeah, P&M Gaming, that's my local store, that's this channel, and it's awesome. Grand Hunter, great. Douglas, Nick, and Jonathan for testing with me a lot, and just early in the mornings and stuff like that, just to get ready, because I haven't played in months. Like, I haven't got to play in the locals yet.
Yeah, man, that was weird.
Yeah. I played in 2 regionals and 2 weekends. I haven't got to play in like 3 or 4 months, but this deck, I felt like I had the best deck in the room. Like, I wasn't scared.
I mean, you only had the 1 draw.
Yeah, and it was to Draco Floodgate time. So, yeah, it is what it is.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Now, was this, I can't remember, is this your first top?
Yes, my first top 8. I've gotten probably 9th like 5 times. But
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it felt like the first time I actually got to play all the cards I wanted to. Like, not like, so.
Well, all right. Congratulations, and hopefully we see you again with another top 8 profile.
Yeah, we'll see.
And thanks for coming out.
Thanks.